Hey guys, this is Matt from WinnProHockey. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the fundamental mechanics for the wrist shot. Now, there are three key force-producing moves here that we're going to talk about in just a minute. But to start off, we're going to look at the body position. Now, the body position is very important because it sets the foundation for our wrist shot. So what we look for with our body position is we want to have the knees slightly flexed, and we want to grip that stick about shoulder width apart down the shaft. Now, we have a little bit of wiggle room here to play with. We can slide that hand down a little bit lower if we like. You want to make sure you're comfortable, but we also want to make sure our hands are in a good position so that we can take advantage of one of those force-producing movements that we'll talk about in just a minute. Now, we also see a lot of players lean too far forward from the chest, and as a result, their logo faces down towards the ice. Now, we want to make sure we're not bending too far forward, as that's going to inhibit some of our movement. So we want to make sure we can have a nice natural movement throughout the shot. Keep that chest up. We want to have a bit more of an upright posture so that we can move freely with the upper body. Now, let's get into it here. Talking about the mechanics or the fundamentals here, the first thing that we look for and the first thing that activates our wrist shot is a little bit of a sweeping motion. So we're going to begin by pulling the puck back towards our back foot. Now, we want to make sure we don't pull the puck back too far. When we get that puck too far back behind our body, what happens is our eyes have to look down towards that puck, and as a result, we're in a vulnerable position. So we could get hit from the opposite side. We also can't see where we're going to shoot that puck. So we want to try to pull that puck back just past that back skate. So that's going to be optimal for really pulling that puck forward and adding speed to the puck. So we start the wrist shot by pulling the puck back, and that's going to help us initiate the sweeping motion as we pull the puck forward into our shot. Now, while we're using that sweeping motion, we're also transferring our weight. So you can see here in this position, our weight is stacked up onto the back leg. So as we pulled that puck back, we've shifted our weight to that back leg. And you can see it's very clear here as that front skate has come up off the ice just a little bit. That heel is up, and that tells me that that weight is fully loaded onto the back side. So now, two motions are happening here at once. We're sweeping with the arms, pulling that puck forward, and we're also shifting that weight back towards the front skate. When we do that, that's two force-producing moves that are going to help us shoot the puck harder. So we'll watch here now. We push off that back skate while pulling the puck forward, and that transfers a tremendous amount of power into our shot. So those are the first two force-producing moves. One, we're sweeping the puck forward, and two, we're transferring our weight from that back skate towards the front skate. Now, again, while all this is happening, we've got one more force-producing move here that we're going to talk about, and that's called the recoil effect of the hockey stick. Now, the recoil effect is just a scientific word for stick flex. So, when we pull forward in the shot, what we're focusing on doing is applying force in a downward direction with our bottom hand. Now, if we push down with that bottom hand as the puck comes forward, we're going to deform the stick, and we're going to see that stick bend. So let's watch here. As we pull into the shot, that stick starts to bend, and here we can notice there's a tremendous amount of flex going on. So what's going to happen here is a bit of a bow and arrow effect. That stick is now going to come back to its normal straight position, and it's going to help launch the puck forward. So again, we'll move through it slowly here. So we're simply following through into our shot. As soon as that stick has returned back to its normal shape, we can see here it's perfectly straight. The puck is going to release from the blade, and then we follow through towards our target, and that's called the recoil effect of the stick. So if we back up here again, we'll take one more look at it. As we sweep forward, we want to apply pressure in that downward direction with that bottom hand, and you'll notice here that that hand should stay nice and level partway through that shot. Now we see a lot of players where that bottom hand comes up as they shoot the puck. As a result, they're not putting pressure on their stick, and you're missing out on the recoil effect. So push down on the stick, pull that blade forward and follow through towards your target. You'll notice the stick go from a deformed position, slingshot back to its normal position, and then we simply follow through towards the net. So those are the basic fundamentals of the wrist shot. There's 3 force producing moves. 1 is that sweeping motion. Number 2 is our weight transfer. And number 3, the recoil or bending of the stick. So keep those in mind when you're practicing your wrist shot. That should help you generate a little bit more speed and power into your shot. Now again, check out our blog. I've got the links down below. Also send us your questions on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll make some video answers for you. Good luck.